What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be recapping last night's game, the Chicago Bulls versus the Sacramento Kings. Without further ado, please like, please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. Without further ado, let's get on with the video. So, last night, the Chicago Bulls did not have a good first half, right? They were getting outscored in the first half by basically 14, and then they also got outscored by 7. They also later on at halftime they were down by 14 points. Now I was kind of worried that the Chicago Bulls were going to get blown out because in the third quarter they were down by basically 19 points, and it took a masterclass from Kobe White and DeMar DeRozan for the Chicago Bulls to come back and win this game. Now, real quick, I want to go over what the Sacramento Kings did before I talk about the Chicago Bulls. Now, De'Aaron Fox didn't have the best game. He did have a double-double, so shout out to De'Aaron Fox. Um, but he didn't shoot the ball really well. And during clutch time, he wasn't the best, right? And the thing is, the Sacramento Kings, the thing I saw really interesting is that this year, they have not been really good in the clutch. And last year, I remember um, they literally had the clutchest player in the league, and his name was De'Aaron Fox. They've blown a lot of leads this year, and their defense has gotten a lot worse. I mean, again, the Bulls yesterday, I saw their defense play good for the first three quarters, but in the fourth quarter, I mean, the defense just wasn't it for the Sacramento Kings. Domantas Sabonis had 18 points, 21 rebounds, another double-double for Domantas Sabonis. He's been phenomenal this whole season, and the only problem with Domantas Sabonis that I had last night is his foul trouble. He wasn't there for the last 2 minutes and 41 seconds of this game, and without Domantas Sabonis, the Sacramento Kings had to play small ball, and it just wasn't. It wasn't enough to help the Sacramento Kings put away the Bulls during those crunch time clutch minutes, right? So you want to have all your players play when you're in clutch time, right? So that kind of hurt them. Um, No one else really played phenomenal. But let's talk about the Chicago Bulls, right? That's why we all clicked this video. The Chicago Bulls, Mr. Fourth Quarter himself, the king of the fourth quarter, DeMar DeRozan, 33 points, 4 assists. I remember he had like 17 points in the fourth quarter. Fact check me if I'm wrong. I was watching the game yesterday. I forgot how much he actually scored in the fourth quarter, but I remember it was like 17 to 20 points he scored in the fourth quarter. He is Mr. Fourth Quarter. Kobe White, the man of the game. I'm telling you, he's a player of the game. 37 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. He played phenomenal. Kobe White also, in my opinion, played really well, not only by scoring the basket, but also assisting. His assist numbers have been phenomenal this season. I think he leads the Chicago Bulls in assists. Yeah, he leads the Chicago Bulls in assists with 5.3. I've been so happy to see Kobe White grow as a player this season. Uh, I think he's gonna win Most Improved Player of the Year. Hopefully he does, but he just rise. He rose as a star, and I'm just so excited for the future of Kobe White, right? When the Chicago Bulls are going to have to move on from DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine, I want the Chicago Bulls to keep building around Kobe White because he's basically the star of this team. Like, he is the future of the Chicago Bulls, right? Him and Ayo DeSumo. Speaking of Ayo DeSumo, phenomenal game by him. 20 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. Phenomenal. He's also like a 42% free throw 42% 3-point shooter. Very clutch. He had a clutch 3-pointer last night in from the corner that really helped the Chicago Bulls catapult a comeback. I'm just so happy that DeSomo has also grown as a 3-point shooter and as a star of this team, and I'm just really excited for the Chicago Bulls to build around Kobe White and Ayo DeSumo in the near future because let's be honest, DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine are not going to be there after next year because DeMar DeRozan's on an expiring contract. Zach LaVine's probably going to get traded in the offseason. The only reason why Zach LaVine was still on his team is because he was injured and his trade value was just basically nothing. There was just no market for him. Now, another thing I really like is Alex Caruso. His defense was phenomenal. He held De'Aaron Fox in check yesterday, and he's just so clutch when it comes to steals. Also, DeRozan was really clutch in defense too, but Caruso, his role in this team, he's not going to be the one scoring the buckets, but his defense has been carrying the Chicago Bulls and keeping them in games in clutch situations, and I'm just so happy he's risen to the occasion. Andre Drummond, also really good. I mean, he didn't have the best game, but over the past games, I've seen him have insane rebounding numbers. The Andre Drummond that we all know is a guy who rebounds the basketball really well. He's basically led the league in rebounds for so many seasons. He's risen to the occasion, played really well. He didn't play the best yesterday, but he still played good enough to help the Bulls win. And then Nikola Vucevic had a double-double. Didn't have the best shooting night, obviously, but had 10 points, 13 rebounds, help with the glass. But yeah, real quick, I just want to talk about the shooting splits of the Chicago Bulls. I'm actually surprised this season that DeMar DeRozan has shot 34% from the three-pointers. Last night, DeRozan was hitting threes. Like, actually, I was so surprised. Like, DeRozan normally hits, like, probably 1 3 a game. I think he hit 3 threes last night, so that was really good. And then, I mean, the thing is with the Chicago Bulls is DeRozan shooting 47% for the field goal. That's all right. I mean, that's kind of a down year for him, but, like, I think for the Bulls to keep winning, they need to be more efficient and have a lead, bro. I mean, have a lead during the fourth quarter. You don't want to keep on making miraculous comebacks. Like, that's not going to help you win basketball games, right? Now, real quick, I'm just going to, for the Chicago Bulls, I think they play the Jazz on Wednesday. So they better win that game. The Jazz are basically a pretty easy opponent. They play the Warriors, the Clippers. If they split these two, they'll probably be good. And then I'm going to the Mavericks versus Bulls games. So I'll definitely be doing some shorts here and there for that. But they probably can split these two. Like, they need to start winning games. Like, they need to start winning games and beating good teams in order to make even a run in the playoffs. So, yeah. That's going to wrap it up for the video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. And without further ado, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Peace.